The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. To throw it on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. First play taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick.
Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Noles looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. And the Noles will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's Smith. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closes.
The pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pocket breaking down. Quick throw, catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Noles. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. positive drive here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Golden. The ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
And Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught over the middle. It's Rojas. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Looking for a gap. It's Golden. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. Third down, they come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. comes a first down pass attempt. Going for his running back. He pulls in the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they get the completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And at first down, right back to the running game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Golden.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Gets the first and still running. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver grabs it. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. And the completion made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. And he breaks clear down set. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, hit.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Poor control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught for the completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Hands off to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
He gets loose. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Smith. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Touchdown, Panthers. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Tackled there by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. and take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking a snap, he turns it around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. To the 45. QB breaking away. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No chance to catch him there.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
26, Florida State, 31.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught in the crossing pattern. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Rush set it down. It's 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment at third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they did it.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
And the tackle is made, and the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolves. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Scanning the field, it's Smith. Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Drive here set up at the 30. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Touchdown, Seminoles, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter.
That keeps the score. Florida State, 43.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's found some room with the 45. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Direct snap. He makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Noles will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown!
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's Smith. Catch made on the left side.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver.
Complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, why not save your best for the big stage? And this guy's doing it. He's now over 100 yards receiving on the night. How about this last one? Diving out to make this catch. That might be his best play of the night.
First and 10 now for the offense. That's a design the quarterback keeper. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. To throw, it's Smith. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Panthers are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Defense not pressing this time. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They're going to run it here. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Here comes the handoff. Powering through the defender. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Makes it look easy. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This